Big up, guys. Big up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Apologies, major apologies. This is late. I've delayed this quite a bit. To be honest, it was meant to be. Well, it was going to be this morning at one stage, and I quickly discovered I weren't going to be able to do that this morning because I had to go out. Things I need to do, and I was out till about, I don't know, sort of nearly 4 when I was supposed to be doing the other one, so I couldn't get back because I delayed that till half 3. This was obviously this stream, and now then I had to delay it till half 5, which I'm still not on in time for, of course. So we're talking over 6 o'clock now. I really do apologise for all this, guys. It's not good enough. I know it isn't, and I've actually lost a couple of subs recently, and I'm hoping it's nothing to do with this because I'm afraid in life, some things take over. We've got no control of, and we've got, what can you do? You have to deal with them. This sort of comes secondary then to what the other important things in your life, and I kind of know that, but still, maybe that's something to do with it. I hope not, because I've been doing really well. Got up to, what was it, 224 subs. I'm now down to 222. Okay, this isn't all about that for me. Of course, it isn't. I love doing this, but of course, the subs bit is also great. I'm loving getting the subs. That's amazing, and it really is a shame if it is because of this. I will try and make sure I get here on time and do things on time, and because I haven't done any for the last 2 or 3 days, obviously, I ain't been able to. So the major apologies though, guys, if it's anything to do with that, if I've lost subs because of that, I've lost 2. Um, I hope or they're just not happy with my content or what. I don't know. If anyone can tell me, think it's the reason. I don't know, and also I'm still not getting a lot in the live chat. I just want to make sure people know about this. I know I said R5. Hold on a minute, guys. I just want to make sure, just one couple of minutes or so. Just want to make sure people know I'm on now because I know it is later than I said, and delayed because I'm doing the watch along later as well, guys. So don't forget about that. I'm doing a watch along for the game for Bees versus Wolves. This is obviously the news sort of match day update and talking about the academy a bit as well for the Bees. What we're producing there, sort of players and stuff. So it should be it should be quite interesting. I won't be on here too long, obviously. Just going over a few things, and then I'll be bouncing ready for later, obviously. Because I need a break before the watch along, obviously. So sorry, I've just got a drink there as well. But hold on 1 minute, guys. I'm just going to make sure people know I'm actually online. Yeah, sorry about it, guys. I'll just put some more notifications out that I'm live, just to make sure, obviously. Because no, obviously I was delayed and stuff, so I had to make sure people knew I was out, I was going live here. Anyway, yeah, Warren, there, be up to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Be stinging. Well, hopefully we're going to be tonight. Sting the wolves and make them howl, make them go ooh like that, big time. I hope so. Be up to you, Kev, as well. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're good. Hope you're well, mate. Keith Andrews worked with the underage setup during his time with Ireland. I'm sure he would be all for giving talented academy players at Brentford a chance. Well, I would hope he would. I fucking hope he would be, because I don't know with him sometimes. So let's hope so, because you can't ignore the ones that got this talent, and I think he should be playing them. I mean, we know they're good enough, and we put most of them out on loan. To be honest, these young players that we got, young players like Benjamin Arthur, and obviously Warren knows how good hope he's seen how good he's been at Celtic. I haven't really checked out how well he's doing there, but I always knew he was a talent here. Benjamin Arthur, I kept thinking, why isn't he getting more games? Playing more in the cup or whatever, or anything like that. So I always thought he's a talented player. We got many other young players and off on loan. Parish Maghoma, what's the other guys we got off on loan? But plenty of others. Nunez, I think we got him off on loan somewhere. Konak. These younger players, let's give them all a go. I mean, they've got, and some have come through the academy. Of course, Trevitt is another one. Not sure he came through the academy. But we have got some others, and I'm going to be chatting about them in a little while, about some of the players that have come through the academy. I think they should be given a go. I mean, I think here we probably would give them a go. In other bigger teams, giant teams, I'm not so sure. Although you have seen it recently, Arsenal with young, is it Dowling? Dowman, sorry. Just 14, 15 or so he was, Dowman, and come on and scored the other day, youngest player to do that. So congratulations to him. Yeah, be up to you again, Warren. Earth calling Moon Station B. Is there anyone there? Yeah, well, I tried to get on here as soon as I could, mate. Other things kind of happening stopped me doing it, but I'm here now, so thankfully. Yeah, be up to you, Harry. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you're good. Good evening, Steve. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Cool, mate. No worries. Warren there. Yeah, Ben has done well when he has played. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I hope so. I always thought he's a real talent there. I think there's a very good, talented young player. So hopefully he get some minutes there at Celtic, and get him game time, and then maybe when he comes back here, he get more of a go, get more of a run, because I think he's good enough. I really do. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go on to obviously the sort of injury news and other stuff. I'm going to do all that first before I talk about the academy. So let's just get to that. So there we go. That's this. This sort of says a bit more. There's nothing really much new from when I obviously last said about all this. regarding injuries and stuff and all that. So, yeah, so this is it. Team news: Brentford versus Wolves. Injury, suspension list, predicted 11s. Chasing a third Premier League win on the spin, Wolverhampton Wanderers head south to meet Brentford at the GTEC Community Stadium on Monday evening. So this was obviously from yesterday. Rob Edwards' side fell to a 3-1 loss to Liverpool in their recent FA Cup fifth round tie, while Keith Andrews' men were bested on penalties by West Ham United. Yeah, of course. At the same stage, and here Sports Mole rounds up the team news for both clubs. And for Brentford first, out of course still Rico Henry, thigh. Aaron Hickey, thigh. Vitaly Yanelt, ankle. Anthony Malambo, knee. It's ACL, basically. Fabio Carvalho, knee, ACL. And Josh De Silva, knee. And doubtful Reece Nelson, thigh. What a surprise. What a total fucking surprise that that bloke's doubtful, eh? Yeah. Warren again there. That situation that Arsenal needs investigating because it is illegal to employ young people under the age of 16 in the UK. Yeah, probably is, mate. But there we go. And it's still good for him. I'm still happy for the man, for the young man, to come out and come on and score. Sure, that made his young life so far doing that. Despite what we think of that prick manager, that fucking fake fraud manager, and the team in a way. See, it looks like they are going to win the Premier, and unfortunately, especially with Man City drawing, only picking up a point, dropping points, I think it probably fell into Arsenal's hands, and unfortunately, they're going to win the Premier. One of the most boring, fucking dull teams to ever win the fucking Premier, I would say. They're going to win it. I don't think nobody's challenged them well enough, and Villa fell away. City are struggling a bit now. Why? I don't know. They should have done better, but unfortunately, there's no real challenge for Arsenal now. So it looks like they're going to win it. It really does, I'm afraid. I think it's 9-point gap or something. I think it's something like that. But anyway, getting back to this, yeah, what a total surprise, Reece Nelson, eh? Doubtful, yet again. Anyway, Sports Moles predicted 11 for the game for Brentford: Kelleher, Coyote, Collins, Vandenberg, Lewis Potter, Jensen, Henderson, Ratara, Damsgaard, Sharda, and Thiago. You'd think that's still enough. That should be enough for us to beat Wolves. You would say that's got to be surely good enough to beat Wolves. You would think. Yeah, Wolves out. Enzo Gonzalez, knee. Doubtful Jose Sarr, ankle. Sports Miles predicted 11, Sarr. So is that the goalie that's doubtful? I guess so. Doherty, Bueno, Krejci, Chachua, Andre, Jay Gomez, Mane, R. Gomez, Wang, and Arakadari. It could still be tough if that's the team. I don't know. They are have been on form lately, so it could be tough. It could be tough. I'm not saying it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be straightforward. I really don't. Somehow. As much as I think it should be, because really we should be all over Wolves here and, beating them really. But I'm not totally sure it's going to happen. And But this is more obviously talking about more on here with obviously Chris Sutton as well, going through his predictions and talking about other stuff. Warren again there. I have also been reliably informed that Carnival manager is on the list, the biggest list in the world. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I should go back and say see you next Tuesday. Sorry, guys, but then I know I do swear a bit on here, and I have said that a few times, but just in case, and I'm sorry, apologise for saying it, but anyway. But anyway, yeah, so getting on to this, Sutton's predictions, Brentford versus Wolves. Wolves have picked up, but they are still the only Premier League side without an away win this season. Yeah, there we go. They're coming to the G-Tech. Yes, they're coming to the G-Tech. Where certain teams can still get wins. Still pick up wins. Brighton, they done it. Forest, when you need it most, come to the G-Tech. You'll get an away victory. You'll get 3 points. Yeah, so fucking hell, we got to be careful here. We really have. Yeah, Sutton, Chris Sutton here. Wolves have picked up. Yeah, so I just said all that. I don't see that changing here. Oh, for fucking hope not. But you never know. Keith Andrews has done a brilliant job at Brentford. I don't know what. There you go. I thought Sutton was a clever guy. You know, I thought he knew what he was talking about. Done a great job. Yeah. Anyway, well, okay. Maybe in Chris Sutton don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But anyway, so who's this? Second Lieutenant Montgomery. Be up to you, whoever you are. Evening to you, sir. My friend, hope you're good. Anyway, if you can sub, that'd be great. That'd be amazing because I seem to have lost a couple of subs for some reason. I really don't know why I've lost a couple, but anyway, I hope it's nothing to do with my timekeeping and getting on time or delaying or whatever else I've had to do again. But thanks if you can sub, mate, that'd be fantastic. Being new, I take you must be new. I haven't seen you on here before. Anyway, so let's get back to this. And yeah, so Chris Sutton, I don't know what he's had here, epiphany or something, but I don't see that changing here. Keith Andrews has done a brilliant job at Brentford. And although they are out the FA Cup, they are still doing really well in the league. Sutton's prediction 2-1 beats. I'd probably go with that, really, but I'm still not totally sure. I'm not totally convinced. Let's see what Sutton's predictions versus YouTuber Angry Ginge. So his guest for week 30 is YouTuber Angry Ginge, who supports Manchester United. I'm a celebrity winner. Celebrity. Celebrity. Yeah, whatever. Supports has taken part in soccer aid for UNICEF 2026 on Sunday, 31st of May at London Stadium. Yeah, of course, that's back again, soccer aid for UNICEF. Generally watch that. That's always good. This guy, Angry Ginge. Yeah, right. Okay. Celebrity or whatever. Yeah, you can call him that. I don't know. Angry Ginge, whose real name is Morgan Birtwistle, grew up in Salford and is a lifelong United fan. He was a little annoyed when asked if he considered supporting anyone else. Well, there you go. I was never going to be a Blue. He told BBC Sport, I'm actually quite offended you have asked me that. No, seriously, I never would be. Never have been. Never will be a City fan. Manchester United is the club for me. He is enjoying United's improvement under Michael Carrick and is particularly pleased that Benjamin Sesko has found his scoring form. The change of system and the change in morale is the biggest difference under Carrick, he explained. I can't really pick out any players who have been playing badly anymore, but the way Carrick has managed Sesko has been especially brilliant. But I'm not going to talk about that anymore because I still not sure this guy is a proper celebrity. Anyway, these are all predictions from the weekend anyway that have gone. So let's get down to this one, to the Brentford one, and see if there's anything more. Anything more for that? Long way. Here we go. Right. So Wolves have picked up, but they are still the only still the only Premier League side without an away win this season. I don't see that changing here. Keith Andrews, I just said all this. Of course, Chris Sutton, he said 2-1. Angry Gingy's prediction, Wolves have picked up a little bit, but Brentford are at home. And they've got their throw-ins, their corners and their free kicks, 3-1. Well, he's just said 3-1. And then it's got AJ, is that AI's? Oh, AI's prediction, I take it. Is that AI? It's not his. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure. I'd like to think we should be beating Wolves easily. We've got a good enough team to beat them, surely. But I don't know. I've seen this so many times where we can just go, we're expected to beat teams like this, and being at Brentford as well at the GTEC, and we flattered to deceive. We can't do it. We can't get over the line. We can't beat them. Remember, everyone, they don't like it up them. Right. That ain't nothing to do with you, is it, at all, Warren, this Second Lieutenant Montgomery? Is it? Lucky no. No. Don't mean it be you, but you never know. But anyway, they don't like it up, Mr. Mannering. They don't like it up. Yeah, don't tell them your name, Pike. Anyway, NK Dons are going up. HVM 77. Well, no, that's good. That's well. I'm sure old Luca will be happy as well, won't he? About that. Go up. Yeah. But anyway, getting back to this, and yeah, so I've been through all that. Brentford versus Wolves, key stats and talking points. Brentford will be looking to bounce back from the FA Cup, penalty shootout, I'll take, when they welcome bottom side Wolves to West London on Monday, 8 o'clock kickoff, of course. And go to my channel for the watch along, guys. Please check that out, the watch along, which will be probably about 7:45. So not too long, not too long to wait. About 2:45, 10:10 maybe. I might do it 10:10. Start it. Dango unblamed. Keith Andrews' side crashed out of the cup at the 5th round stage against West Ham United. But the head coach was quick to defend Dango Ouattara. Yeah. And if he's playing tonight, don't let him have a fucking penalty, please. Yes, Daniel Ouattara, after the Burkina Faso winger's attempt at a Panenka, failed miserably. And I wouldn't be protecting him, sorry. I wouldn't still be backing him, defending him. No. No, sorry. I definitely wouldn't after that. But Andrews has, and he will, and there we go. So, we don't much of a say, us bees fans, do we, really? Oh, well. Yeah, anyway, he practices that technique a lot, and we'll have the utmost support from me and everyone else, everyone around. Well, I've said all this as well before. Said the Irishman. No wonder his side have been running through brick walls for him all season. The Bees 6th, 7th, well placed in the hunt for a European spot, largely thanks to an 18-goal striker. To 18-goal striker Thiago's blistering form in front of goal. Ouattara has played his part in the support cast, chipping in with 5 while Kevin Schade has 7. Perhaps because of Thiago's style, he's made more runs into the opposition box, 151, than any other player in the Premier League this season. Brentford have scored a higher percentage of their goals from inside the penalty area than any other team in the top flight. As it says there, bee sting in the box. Nasty. Getting stung in the box, eh? Yeah, very nasty. So, yeah, hold on a minute. I'll just go through that a little bit. And Brentford there with a little bit small, this writing on here, but anyway. Brentford, 44 goals inside the area, 43, percentage 99%. Actually, tell a lie, it's 98%. Yeah, it's very hard to read this, quite small. Crystal Palace, 33 goals inside the area, 32, percentage 97%. Everton, 34 goals inside the area, 32, percentage 94%. Burnley, goals 32 inside the area, 30, percentage 94%. Chelsea, 53 goals inside the area, 49, percentage 92%. And Spurs, goals 39 inside the area, 36, and percentage 92%. After winning 7 and losing one of their first 11 league home games this season, Brentford have since lost 2 of their past 3 at GTEC Community Stadium. The Bees haven't suffered successive home league defeats since February 2025. And out come the Wolves. It may have taken until March, but Wolverhampton Wanderers have finally won back-to-back league games. They have done it the hard way too, defeating 2 of the top 6 in Aston Villa and Liverpool, the latter of whom responded by dumping them out of the FA Cup 3 days later. While Wolves remain rooted to the bottom and highly likely to go down, those victories have taken them well clear of Derby County's record for the lowest Premier League points total. That's good to know, isn't it? They're not officially the worst team then. With that particular monkey off their backs, Rob Edwards' side can perhaps attack their remaining 8 games of the season with a little less trepidation. A first league away win at the 15th attempt would be a good way to start. Well, it wouldn't be good for us, but it's possible. This could happen. Portuguese wing-back Rodrigo Gomes has emerged as something of a super sub in recent games, coming off the bench to score in those successive wins. 4 of his 5 league goals for Wolves have come as a substitute, including all 3 this season. Of all the players who have scored 5 or more goals in the competition's history, only 2 have netted a higher share from the bench than Gomez. So this is the list here. All-time Premier League players with highest share of goals as a substitute. Matt Derbyshire, I remember him. 10 goals. Goals as sub, 9 percentage, 90%. Carvalho actually as well on here. Fabio Carvalho for us, of course. Was that for us? I suppose it was. He has been elsewhere, of course. 6 goals. Goals as sub 5. Percentage 83.3%. Rodrigo Gomez 5 goals. Goals as sub 4. Percentage 80%. Carlos Vela. He was at Arsenal, of course. I remember him well. 5 goals. Goals as sub 4. Percentage 80%. Enes Unai. 5 goals. Goals as sub 4. 80% percentage. And Reece Nelson, of course, goals 5. Goals as sub 4. Percentage 80%. A double from King Lewis Park gave Brentford all 3 points at Molineux in December. Wolves are winless in their past 4 against this opposition, chipping 10 goals in the process. No side at the bottom of the table on each match day has won 3 consecutive top flight games since Leicester City in 2015. If Wolves can match that feat, perhaps they can start dreaming of the Great Escape. I wouldn't think they would, but you never know. A little bit here again as well from Nathan Collins. I know how hard Andrews has worked. Brentford defender Nathan Collins says he is thrilled for Keith Andrews as he has had exposure to how hard his head coach has worked to earn his position. Andrews took charge of the Bees during the summer, stepping up from set-piece coach, with some onlookers questioning his experience. The 45-year-old is now attracting widespread praise in his first season as a head coach. I have known Keith a long time, since I was 16, Collins told the football interview on BBC Sounds. I had him under 17s with Ireland. I was buzzing for him as I know how hard he has worked. He has that balance where he knows when to shout at you and when to be your mate. That man management is really important. In sitting down with Kelly Summers, Collins discusses his childhood, love of cooking, and how he would spend the day off. If it's a weekday in good weather, I'll play golf with a few of the lads here, he says. Me, Hakon, Valdemarson, King Lewis Park, Christopher Ayer, it's a good group, and we do a little Ryder Cup style here and there, a little Ryder Cup style here, as there are a lot of us, staff against players. We did it last year, 18 holes in the morning, lunch, and 18 holes in the afternoon. Really good fun, the players won. Asked what people get wrong about him, 24-year-old Collins said, maybe I'll get the stereotypical, he's just a footballer. And then you get, he's pretty nice to talk to. The main thing I want to be is just a good person, a nice person, a caring person, as much as I want to be the best footballer I can ever be. I want to be the best person. Yeah, so, but anyway, Nathan, you've got to be a very good footballer. You've got to do well tonight. You can't make any more mistakes, mate, because when you have done that, it's cost us. So I want you to be at your very best tonight again. Be up to you, Luca. Hope you're well, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Hi. Yeah, be up to you as well, mate. Big up. Yeah. Brentford 2-0 today, I say. Yeah, hopefully. I hope so, Luca. That'd be brilliant. 2-0. Be great, buddy, you know. You defo need to win. Yeah, I know we do. It's very important. Can anyone explain to me this, Warren? I'll see it. Can anyone explain to me why it's important what part of the pitch a goal is scored from? A goal is a goal, isn't it? For fuck's sake. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Very true, Warren. Yeah, so getting back to this, yeah, as I say, Nathan, you got to play well tonight, my friend. And, it's not about being just a great, nice person, a good person. That it's about playing good football and playing well as a footballer, I'm afraid. Yeah, Andrews on Nelson, Henry and Wolves. Brentford boss Keith Andrews has been speaking to the media before Monday's Premier League game against Wolves at GTEC Community Stadium. Here are the key lines from his news conference. On Reece Nelson's availability, Nelson is going to be part of the training group tomorrow. It'll be similar to last week. We'll see how it goes and then make a decision on his involvement. Enrico Henry, after he was ruled out with a hamstring injury last week, he will be out for numerous weeks for sure. It's a decent hamstring injury. Decent? What's decent about a hamstring injury? I think that's a bit bad to say that. Decent? Maybe he means it's not so bad. I guess I would hope that's what he means, and it's not severe. I fucking hope that's what he means. So we just had to make sure we get that right for him, more so than us. We want him to get back to a good place. He added that he cannot give an exact date on when the club expects Henry to return. In other team news, Aaron Hickey, hamstring, retire metatarsal. Josh De Silva, knee ligament, remain unavailable. On Wolves, they clearly had a frustrating season and they would have had higher aspirations than what they produced. On opposing manager Rob Andrews, Rob has built teams in his relatively young managerial career that have been really good and had promotions with spirit and fire. What you've seen in recent weeks is what he's done before with other teams. Yeah, so that's about it for that. So now I'll go to going to go on to talk about the academy actually in a minute, guys. Let's just see if there's any more comments. Warren again. Can anyone? Oh, you did. Oh, so read that one. Another one from Warren here though. 4-0 Bees, Thiago, hat-trick, Collins with the other one. Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind that either, Warren, but I'm still a little bit, I don't know, wary of this game. And I just know that, well, we flattered to deceive at home and we've lost to teams that are down there. We lost to Forest. We lost to, I can't say Brighton were down there, but I don't know, we have lost to teams that have come here needing a win, needing to get victories, needing to get points, and just letting them have it. And I just hope that ain't the same tonight, because if we're going to lose to the team like Wolves at the bottom, because others have lost to them, Liverpool lost to them, so and others. So did I say? I think Villa, Villa lost to them as well, I believe. So it's, they're going to be no pushovers this lot. There no actual pushovers. There's no easy games in the Premier, let's be honest. There isn't. But yeah, you would think we should be winning a game like this, though. We should. But as I say, I'm going to be careful because I just know we've been down here this road before, and well, let's hope we're not complacent and just think we can turn up and beat this lot. I hope it's not. I hope we aren't. So, but anyway, let's go to this. This was obviously about the academy. And this was from June a couple of years ago, 24-25 season, and we'd obviously had the academy before, way before, I think, even the Premier. we had our famed academy there, youth academy and so forth, with a B team, and that had to fold. We got rid of that, but we brought all this back. We had a totally new building made for the youth academy, and this was obviously back then. Brentford Academy awarded Category 2 status. Brentford will begin the 24-25 season as a Category 2 academy, while continuing to feed into the existing B team as an extension of the development pathway for young players. So a lot of these come into the through the B team and through the B team as well. So the likes of Benjamin Arthur would come from there as well. Would have come through here. So yeah, I don't know whether would it be copyright if I showed this. I don't know. I'd like to because this is really good about the Performance Centre and so forth. I really would love to show this. I just hope it's not an issue if I showed this. Should I risk it, guys? Should I show this video? I really want to. I probably can't, though. This is the Robert Rowan Performance Centre as well. Brentford's Academy has been awarded Category 2 status by the Premier League following a thorough audit from the Professional Game Academy Audit Company, PGAAC, in April. The Bees will begin the 24-25 season as a Category 2 academy while continuing to feed into the existing B team, an extension of the development pathway for young players. Plans to introduce age groups from under 9s to under 16s, as well as an under 21 side, are already underway. The academy will benefit from participating in an organised league programme while continuing our highly successful B team games programme. Brentford's B team squad will support both the under 21s and B team game schedules. Stephen Torpey, Academy Director, said, "We are absolutely delighted to have received confirmation of our Category 2 status. This represents the hard work from our dedicated staff and really highlights the rapid progression we have made since reintroducing our academy. Since arriving at the club, I have maintained that I want us to push boundaries, and this news is another positive step in the right direction to where we ultimately want to be. As we also welcome new members of staff and players across various age groups, we are excited to grow the Brentford family." Torpey added, "Even before I arrived, the club had been committed to providing the best pathways to its young players, whether that be in the first team or at football league clubs. We are convinced that progressing to Category 2 will only help us further in developing the best young talent. We are really excited at what lies ahead." So that was obviously a couple of years ago, not too long ago, but obviously that's where it all started from again. Yeah, so that's good because, as I say, we've had a very good academy here, youth academy, that has brought these young players through, and a lot of them had played for either in the B team or the senior. Thiago hat-trick. Oh, I'd love that, Luca. Yeah, I fucking love it, mate, if that happens. But so yeah, this is about obviously another player, and this was on the 5th of March. But the Brentford pathway from academy to Premier League football. The Brentford pathway has been in the spotlight in recent weeks, headlined by Luca Bent's first team debut in the FA Cup against Macclesfield. Young Bees have also moved between the under 16s, Gary McDermott's under 18s, and Sam Saunders under 21s to further their development. McDermott, it just shows the pathways there. If you're good enough, it doesn't matter your age. From Macclesfield to London to Athens, the Brentford pathway has been on show. Under 18s midfielder Luca Bent's first team debut in the Bees' recent FA Cup fourth round win over Macclesfield perfectly encapsulates this. Fellow B team players Josh Stevenson and Ollie Shield, have been in the squads lately and on the bench and so forth on the team. They've been around there, so so it shows it's working. Also featured in Keith Andrews' Matchday squad against Macclesfield, with the latter also featuring in recent Premier League Matchday squads against Burnley and Bournemouth. They certainly have. Under 16s players Amaru Gopi, Harry Biggs, Ibrahim Sermi, and Jai Nwosu then featured for Gary McDermott's under 18s in the recent tour of Greece, with the latter scoring back-to-back winners to secure wins over Panathinaikos FC Youth and AEK Athens Youth. Back in London, under 18s players Domero Bob Semple, Naeem Giscon, Otis Honor, Bo Redknapp. So he must be the son of Jamie, I will take it. And Michelle Boney featured in Sam Saunders' squad for their under 21s professional development league win over Charlton Athletic, with Boney scoring a late win on the night. Speaking after his side's 2-1 win over Panathinaikos in Greece, McDermott said, "It was exciting to see players play across age groups. The success is that those guys end up going to the B team. And then we can work with the under 16s, he said. I thought they came in and did really well. It's a credit to Andy Otley and Josh Brimacombe Weird for the work they have done with them prior to coming into the team and slotting in the way that they did. The pleasing thing for us is if we look at the pathway, we were watching Luca Bent make his debut for the first team last night and could have been on this tour as an under-18s player. The pathway for the boys is really clear. Ollie Shield was also on the bench, as well as Josh Stevenson. It just shows the pathway is there if you're good enough. It doesn't matter your age." Watching their teammate make his first team debut while sitting in a hotel restaurant in Athens, the under 18s were spurred on to perform strongly the following day against Panathinaikos. After opening the scoring for an own goal, the Bees were pegged back by the hosts in the 90th minute. The euphoria was short-lived, however, as Nwosu wasted no time and scored down the other end 15 seconds later to secure an entertaining 2-1 victory. 2 days later, McDermott's side were back at it, this time in sunny Greek conditions against AEK Athens. Jovan Kasuja and a trialist opened the scoring for the West Londoners to give Brentford a 2-0 lead within 5 minutes. But the hosts managed to equalise late on in the second half. As he had done 2 days earlier, Nwosu again found himself in the right place at the right time, with the under-16 striker making up for an early miss with a timely goal to hand the Bees a 3-2 win. Speaking after the game, Brentford under-18's assistant coach, Kieran Driscoll, reflected on the impact that playing abroad has on the players' development on and off the pitch. We want to try and give all of our boys the very best holistic experience that we can, he said. A big part of that is to take them to different countries, different cultures, experience different time zones, and be able to experience performing against different types of opponents in different environments. We're trying to develop players that one day will go and play in the Premier League, and there's a strong chance that when a player makes their debut, they're going to come up up against international opponents. So these experiences are pivotal, not just for them in their development as footballers, but ultimately to develop their holistic experience. Yeah, so that's looking good. I mean, I always said our academy is really well run. Really, I can't talk tonight, guys. So, my teeth are in yet. They're in. I ain't had too much. I ain't had no booze. No booze. Anyway, it's really well run, our academy, and I think, you know, I think it's brilliant what they're doing. I think we're going to bring through this young talent, and they're going to play for the seniors one day. Well, a lot of them already are. Have been on the bench in the team. A big up to you at Irish Pit Terrier. Big up to you, my friend, as usual. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I think this is an incredible academy we got here, and you know, I know it's doing great. I think we're really going to keep doing well here. Keep developing these players for a long time. There's going to be plenty more coming through. They're always going to get experience, you know, elsewhere, off on loan, more game time elsewhere, of course. So, you know, it's good to see that we give them plenty of chance. And I hope it continues. I really do. Because I know, you know, this is the ideal place, you know, to come and, you know, and you know, develop yourself, develop as a player. So maybe if you do go after, say, a bigger team, well, we can always say a bigger team, which many of these teams are, bigger clubs. You know, they're fully equipped to deal with it because they've had the experience here. They come through a great academy and they're playing some good football. They've got some talent. They're bringing on our talent here. Is amazing, you know, for our academy. It's incredible. And, you know, a lot of teams are, you know, are doing well off of it. A lot of other bigger clubs, you know. You know, they're getting our young talent in there and on loan also, yeah, mainly on loan. Some have bought these players maybe. But, you know, it's looking good for the future. It really is looking good for the Bees. And I hope we keep doing this academy, and more power to it. You know, it's looking good. But anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce because I want to have a little break, obviously, because I've got to do the watch along very soon. I'm going to be doing that about probably 10 to, you know, 10 to 8. I'll start the watch along. So anyway, guys, keep watching, keep checking that out. Follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to Mr. B Highway Football Chat. Keep smashing those likes and keep subbing if you're new, guys. Please, many thanks. You know, I'd lost a couple of subs, but I seem to have gained another one. Thankfully, that's brilliant. So great, thank you, guys. Brilliant. You know, that's amazing. And yeah, keep going. You know, I appreciate all your support as usual. It's brilliant. You know, keep following me. You know, keep checking all my content out. Obviously, doing the watch along later, I seem to do well with the watch along. So I've got over 200 something, 209, 210 for my last one. So let's keep it going, guys. I'd like to see plenty of you tonight, watching it tonight or going in the live chat, whatever. And I'm going to bounce, guys. I'm going to do I'm going to do my prediction. And I fucking hope we're going to do this tonight and win this tonight. I'm going to go 2-0 the Bees. 2-0. Well, let's just hope I'm not back on here tomorrow saying, oh, yet again we fucked it up. We done wrong at home. We lost to a lower team in the Premier. Well, you can't get much lower than the bottom, can you? You can't get much lower than them, than Wolves. I'm just hoping I'm not going to be on here ranting tomorrow on my reaction. Yeah, Warren there, come on you bees. Yeah, exactly. But I just hope, because I've seen this before. I have seen this before, and I don't want it to happen again. We've got to turn up tonight and play our best football. And, you know, we're good enough. We've got a good enough team. We should beat this team, Wolves. We should do. No matter how well they've turned the corner and doing, you know, getting points. And, you know, if we can't, there's something wrong. There's something drastically wrong. There really is. And I'm going to go 2-0 bees. If it does go wrong or goes Pete Tong again, well, I'm going to rip into them. I'm going to lay into them tomorrow, big time. I really will. And you all know that. You know I will. You know, nobody's going to be able to hide tomorrow if they fuck this right up, and they better not. They better fucking not. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to go, and I'll see you all at, hopefully, well, most of you or anyone, if you can come back, about quarter. Yeah, I'm going to say 10 to 8. I'm going to be on for the watch along, 10 to 8, guys. So anyway, thanks once again. Thanks for watching. People in the live chat, brilliant. Thank you once again, everyone there, and people watching live on playback. I'm going to bounce. So for the time being, until the next one for the watch along, I'm out of here, guys. Cheers, everyone. Thank you.